Hey Donna, figured I can put together a quick vid and show you what we need to do. Obviously, we can do this later on if you prefer, but it won't take me too long to demonstrate what we need to do. So, first thing we need to do is fully shut down GP. Make sure everyone is logged out of GP when you're going to run this install. So make sure everybody's out. Then on to the machine where GP is installed, you're going to need to run our installer. I'll send you the download list to all the various installers. Just make sure you pick the right version for GP. We're going to have you run as administrator. And then basically you're just going to follow prompts through this installation process. So click next. Yes, make sure that this is pointed to the correct GP folder. Run through this. Should be pretty quick. This is the easiest part of what we need to do. All set. Once we've done that, this part's going to be a little tedious, especially with as many accounts as Jack has. So also make sure to run GP as administrator, which I didn't do, but make sure you do that. Include new code, yes. And to complete the installation, I'm going to need you to log in as SA. And you're going to need to do that for every single company. That includes our companies that we're going to set up. And that also includes any companies that aren't going to use FightESIC. Otherwise, they're going to get a pop-up that says, please finish the install, even on the companies they're not going to be using FightESIC with. So make sure to log in as SA for every company, and then that's going to create our tables. Once the tables are created, I'm going to need you to exit out of GP again and then run our grant script. So that'll be included in the email for you. So open SQL Server and then open our grant script like I'm doing. Hopefully your machine's a little faster than mine. So once SQL opens up, log in, and then you're going to run this query on all databases. So that's every company database. You don't need to run it on Dynamics. You don't need to run it on master. Just run it on the company databases. Again, it's best to run this on all company databases, so it might take you a bit of time, but just run this on every company database. Once we've got that configured, have you open GP again. And then we're going to need to set a few preferences within each company. So what we're going to need to do is first we're going to need to disable our system. So for all companies for right now, what we're going to do is have you go tool, setup company, FightESIC company options, and then disable these two items. That's basically going to put it in a test mode, so there won't be any pop-ups for them. Click OK. And then we're going to need you to do that for all companies, just to avoid any pop-ups. And then the final step is to create our our security task. So FightESIC, series, purchasing, FightESIC, whatever you want to call it. In this list, it's under e-invoice, e-pay. For type, so we're going to need to do Windows, and then I'll list out what ones we need to do, but it's going to be sales, mark all, purchasing, mark all, system, and company, and third party. And then we're going to need that for all of these, which is Windows reports and files and custom reports. So just go through and search all those and then mark it. Once you've got that role, you can just copy and paste that role to all the other databases and assign it to anyone that's going to need access to our system. And that's it. So it's pretty simple. It might be a little bit tedious, especially on the login, since you've got so many companies that you need to do that with. But the task you should at least be able to copy paste, and that's it. That's all we need to do.